Alright people, the time has finally come. I decided to do this video a bit more off the cuff, instead of going into a full in-depth detail of, FIFA 23 and the rest of the franchise. I was going to do like a full review of that game, but there's no real need to. There's people who are more qualified to do that than me. So I'm just going to freestyle this video essentially and talk about my experience with FIFA, as now that EAFC has been announced, EA Sports FIFA is officially over. So yeah, you'll see some clips, pretty much all the clips and screenshots that I basically collected over the past year or so since I got back into FIFA, but that's skipping the story a little bit. So obviously as a child I loved football. I pretty much lived and breathed it. And it was games like FIFA 07, FIFA 09, FIFA 10 that I played the most of, and FIFA 13 I remember playing quite a lot of as well. And FIFA 14, FIFA 15 I did play a lot of as well, but it was around that time where my interest in football kind of died. Mainly because Wolves got consecutive relegations at the time, and EA Sports, the FIFA games, they were more or less the same every year. Like, it boggles my mind that people see the golden age of FIFA as being FIFA 12 up to FIFA 16 or whatever. Like, in my opinion, those were some of the worst FIFAs ever. Like, I liked FIFA 16, don't get me wrong, but that was mainly for the atmosphere and the vibe of it. When it comes to the actual gameplay, FIFA didn't change at all from FIFA 13 up until like FIFA 20. I think it was FIFA 20. Actually, I'd say FIFA 21 was where gameplay really fully changed. Like, 20 was definitely a bit of a change, but 21 onwards was more of the big change in terms of gameplay. Because, like, FIFA 13 up and like, I played FIFA 19 after years of playing FIFA 14, and it felt the same. I hated it, you know? Even the little things like the menus and how they were structured and set out, I despised it. It was the same, and I hate that, because you have to pay full price for these games every year, and every year people say each FIFA is the worst one yet, you know? Like, at least most Call of Duty fans are self-aware of that fact. FIFA fans aren't, you know? They'll say each FIFA is the worst one yet every year. Like, you say FIFA 20 was a really bad FIFA, and then just say something like FIFA 15 was a good FIFA, which is just, no, bro. FIFA 15 and like FIFA 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, you won't be able to tell too much of a difference between those games and FIFA 13. I think in FIFA 17 they had a big upgrade in terms of the graphics and how the players looked. I'll give FIFA 19 that, of course, but in terms of how the game felt, it was more or less the same, you know, and I hated that, and that's basically what killed my love of FIFA for years. So, flash forward a few years, of course, I get back into FIFA. I start playing quite a lot of FIFA 14 in 2021, going into 2022 for some reason, and I end up buying FIFA 16. I spend a few months playing that game, and then FIFA 22 comes out on PlayStation Plus for free, and I played that for the first time, and my experience with FIFA 22 over FIFA 16 is like night and day. Absolutely night and day. I actually really loved my time with FIFA 22, and I bought FIFA 23 knowing that it was going to be the last FIFA. That was actually the main reason I bought it at launch. Like, I'm never going to buy a football game at launch ever again, you know? Well, actually, I didn't even buy 23 at launch. I bought it full price, essentially. That's what I mean. And that's probably the only time I'm going to do that ever again. Simply because I just don't think these games are worth full price. But I did that for FIFA 23 because it was the last FIFA, and regardless of how much repetition there is between all the releases, you know, I found myself pleasantly surprised with FIFA 23, and I also felt like I kind of owed the franchise that, you know, with how many good times it's given me. There was no way I wasn't going to buy FIFA 23, okay? No way. And it really surprised me as to how good that game really was, FIFA 23. It felt different enough from 22. Bear in mind, I played on last gen, so PlayStation 4. It really surprised me as to how different FIFA 23 felt to me over 22. One of the big additions that they did add for me that I really enjoyed was the power shot, for example. Absolutely love that. But then there's also what they did with player career, with the little scenarios. It really reminded me of what was in manager mode back in the day, with those little scenarios that would help your stats. I hope they add it back to manager mode at some point, because I think it works in the player career, being able to even being able to just role play in buying stuff like the planes and the yacht and stuff. And I do wish I had enough time to play a lot more of FIFA, because I never got to buy the yacht. That was essentially the only thing I never got to buy, and it did wind me up as well. If you are a viewer of the second channel, I never ever got to join Real Madrid. Never. That was one of my main objectives. I joined every single other team I wanted to join in my career, but I never got round to joining Real Madrid. And I'll never do another season for FIFA 23 neither. I think I played a few games for Inter Milan after spending half a season at Chelsea. But yeah, I really did enjoy my time with the player career in FIFA 23. I've said multiple times that I definitely see myself rebuying FIFA 23 for next gen, to be quite honest with you, after EAFC's all wrapped up, because I'm going to buy that game because it's the first one of that franchise, but I highly doubt they're going to give me any substance in that game enough for me to justify buying another one. But yeah, fact of the matter is, I see a lot of hate for FIFA 23 when, in my opinion, this was the best FIFA in years, and that's the same thing I said for FIFA 22. So that's honestly a huge compliment. They improved enough in FIFA 23. There's enough different about FIFA 23 that I felt justified in buying it. I didn't feel ripped off. I didn't feel like I was purchasing the same game again. It genuinely felt different enough for me, and it's even the little things like the complete restructuring of in-game menus. It's a big thing for me. A lot of FIFA fans are going to hear that and be like, oh, that doesn't matter, but y'all don't know how draining it is to quit FIFA after FIFA 15 because of how bad you hated it, and then play FIFA 19, and it's almost the exact same experience. Yeah, the gameplay looked a little different, but it felt the same. The menus looked exactly the same, just a different colour. And bear in mind, FIFA 19's colour palette was not complementary at all. It looked... The menus for FIFA 19 looked hideous, I'm not going to lie. And I didn't like FIFA 19 because that's when they added price ranges. Ultimate Team really died, and I will say this, Ultimate Team has definitely improved since that time, but not enough for me to say I enjoy it. I don't care for it, and it's still a big cash grab. It's still a money hungry mode that I just don't care for. Volta, that surprised me. I do miss FIFA Street and I do prefer FIFA Street, but I don't mind Volta. I actually really enjoyed Volta for what it is. I might even buy FIFA 20 just to experience the story mode that was in Volta. Hell, just to experience the original version of Volta, because I'm a big fan of Volta. I liked it quite a lot. I wish I played it more. I wish I made more content on it, and I will do that in EAFC, because in FIFA 23 I do kind of regret live streaming the manager career mode, but it was always something I wanted to get round to doing, and I did it. So yeah, in EAFC we're gonna do it completely differently. I have so many ideas for career rebuilds. We'll be playing a lot of Volta as well. Hopefully some pro clubs with TJ, because we weren't able to do that with FIFA 23 because he didn't have it on PlayStation, and pro clubs and Volta didn't have crossplay for some reason, so hopefully that gets added in the future. But end of the day, EA Sports FIFA gave me a lot of happiness in my childhood, and I didn't have the nicest childhood neither, so I took all the positives I could really get at that time, and FIFA was definitely one of those things. So yeah, I hold a deep level of appreciation for this franchise, especially like the earlier ones from you know, FIFA 06 up to FIFA 13, because those games were kind of special. For me, honestly, FIFA 10 was a step down in terms of like they removed the scenarios from the manager mode, and that's why the player career I'm such a big fan of for FIFA 23, because they brought that back in a different way, and they also had the role-playing thing of buying new things, which might not be a big deal to you, but as someone who grew up playing New Star Soccer on his phone, like, bro, it was a callback to that. It was a throwback to that, and I really liked it, and I hope they keep it. I do like the whole skill trees thing as well. It feels like your player can progress a lot more quicker than it could back in the day. And yeah, I enjoy FIFA nowadays. I think people don't give EA Sports enough credit from FIFA 21 onwards, or well, from FIFA 20 onwards, because there are some big changes there. FIFA 19 to FIFA 20 was a big thing, and how if you skipped FIFA 20, then FIFA 19 to 21 and 22 and 23 was even bigger. So just imagine me going from FIFA 19 to FIFA 22, and it's such a big change. And then 23, even that felt different enough for me to justify buying it. Like, it was good. I liked FIFA 23. I will always respect FIFA 23, and I hope EAFC does the same sort of thing. I don't think it will, and I don't think it'll be enough of an improvement for me to justify buying it again, but if it's good enough, then I'll be playing it for years to come. And even if not, FIFA 23 is definitely one I'll be playing for years to come, until I feel like they've added enough features for me to justify buying another one. But end of the day, the real question is, why was Pro Evolution Soccer canned? Where's that? I want that back. I want Master League. Anyway, cheers for watching, guys. That was my little retrospective ramble. It was more of a ramble on EA Sports FIFA. Am I going to miss it? Yes and no. Obviously, I'm going to miss the good parts of it, but it was more or less the same every year. Even towards the end, it was different enough, but it wasn't too different. And I think I wouldn't have bought FIFA 25 if they just carried on these FIFAs. You know, I feel like it just wouldn't have been different enough. But yeah, let me know what FIFA did for you in the comments below. Let me know if you're looking forward to EAFC. I'm looking forward to doing content on it, but I'm not looking forward to the game itself. It doesn't really look too good for me. Actually, kind of looks worse than FIFA 23. And bear in mind, I played FIFA 23 on the PlayStation 4, so that's saying something. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up now. Cheers for watching, guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Until next time, peace.